we're back. Another Kyosho Phaser D2 video. I got a couple little things to touch up. I wish I recorded doing this because it was definitely a learning process. But I got... that's the model number, and it's a very highly recommended gyro. I had put in the other day the servo, had it set up, did the endpoints and stuff like that, and just made sure everything worked. And then this is why because I had to rush to a board meeting, so I came home, wanted to make a quick video and set this up. Switch glasses here. So I put it in the same place that the other one was, and it double-sided tape down. I left all the wires loose to make sure everything I could get set up. I used the Noble. Obviously, let me turn it on here. For somebody that wants to set this up. Alright, so you got your plug in, plug out. Real simple. It goes into channel 1 on this is the Fly Sky receiver. And I'm assuming it's all channel 1s for drift cars. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Channel 2 goes to the ESC. And then because this one you can remotely change the gains on it, that is in channel 3. And if you see right here, channel 3... let me see if I can do this here. Hold on. All right. So channel 3 is already assigned to that, and on the Noble, it's this bottom one here, and you know it's properly hooked up because it beeps. Now what that's doing is it's raising your how much gyro you're actually using, but if it was on, this light here turns from red to green. And let me see if it has it here. So with your gains, it shows it being on hard mode or on soft mode based on which way you go. And the car responds significantly different. I prefer it being lit up red and being on soft, where the tires are slower coming back. And it's not fighting you, so you can drift the way that you want. If you want a more aggressive drift, it's going to allow you. And one side or the other will change one side or the other on here. Will light that up to that color. The only thing I think I got to do is go in here. I don't think I have it handy. The little module that you can plug in and tune these things. If you flick the steering wheel, this thing's stupid fast. And if you flick the steering wheel, let go, how it kind of jiggles a little bit, it does that to the wheels where I don't need it to be that fast. And I just got to figure out what the setting is individually just to change this to slow that down. I did a quick test drift before I had to go and get that taken care of, and all works fantastic. The thing is completely different. It drives different, much smoother, responsive. I think I went with a much higher kV motor than most people, especially considering, man, I'm stuffy. My MST, it's like a 2200 or 2250 kV, and this one is 4K. So that extra definitely wants the car to kick out, and the little thing that I was able to do was go into here and then change my throttle curve and bring that end point of how much throttle I could give it down until obviously it was all set up with the new stuff to help that out considerably. After my alignment, as you can see here, and these tires have been moved around, so it's not an exact science, but you're seeing so much more of a contact patch on the front from the floor, and I'm glad the floor is the way that it is because it's leaving the patch on the tires so you can see. So I've got a decent contact patch on the rear and then on the front, and then one is more than the other because these have been bounced around a couple times. But I'm getting a great contact patch with the camber, caster, and toe that I have. And I'm debating on switching one more thing to get a little bit better, but we'll see. And then the suspension I think has worked out really well. The only weird thing I had to do, because I couldn't really find anything direct mount for this. These are the Racing Go Big Bore or Go Bore Big, whatever they are. And they're a touch shorter, so I don't have the full throw that the stock ones did. It's working fine. I'm not going to worry about it. But what springs I wanted to mess with, I kept changing back and forth and ended up going back with the stock springs. The only thing I did for the rear was I cut a coil off the rear, so it gave me a little bit more adjustability before it starts really compressing the spring, allowing a little bit of ride height change, and it's still nice and bouncy for that little millimeter or two that it travels. But the car has been great, and again, that may change down the road, who knows. But It's been a long day. I'm going to tidy up these wires, change that out real quick, and then I'm going to enjoy some dinner, and then I'm out. I'm done. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one.